Libiamo nei lieti calici che la bellezza infiora e là fuggevo la funebria volutta Libiane i dolci fremiti che suscita l'amore poiché quella che al cuore amico tendeva.
Georgetown is one of the prettiest cities in United States and is located between DC and Virginia. Before we're going to discover one of the finest Italian restaurants in town, please follow me and let's discover this beautiful city. Georgetown is one of the prettiest areas on the East Coast, right on the Potomac River. The area was named for the British monarch George II. This neighborhood was founded in 1751 and grew as a Maryland tobacco port. The town immediately became the center of Washington's social life, with great shops and great restaurants. And today I'm going to discover what is considered the best Italian restaurant in this area. Located at Prospect Street, Caffè Milano is the place to go. It's a place, as everyone say, to see and to be seen. Caffè Milano. First question, why Caffè Milano?
Well, I felt that prior for me to move to Washington, I lived in Milano and I worked for an American company. I had the marketing, and our office, and my office actually was in Via Monte Napoleone, as you well know, in the fashion district of Milano.
Exactly.
And I felt that when I came to Washington, we wanted to do a casual place, but
chic,
devoted and dedicated to the Italian design. Something to do, probably a mix of food and fashion at the same time.
Franco Noschese was born in a small town in the gorgeous Amalfi Coast named Minori. In a very young age, Mr. Noschese left Italy and went to London, where he discovered a love for the hospitality industry. Eventually, he moved to America, and in 1985, Franco Noschese managed the first Italian restaurant in the Caesar Palace in Las Vegas.
Las Vegas at the time had a lot of French restaurants, steakhouses, but it didn't really had a nice Italian restaurant. So in 1985, I really helped them opening the first Italian restaurant.
And your cuisine was more south or regional?
We actually, I always liked to cover all the regions of Italy.
Franco believed in the quality and the prestige of Italian cuisine. So he was a pioneer when he opened this great Italian restaurant in the Caesar Palace. Ornella Fado. I'm here in the kitchen of Caffè Milano in Georgetown with Domenico Cornacchia to prepare this first antipasto. Ciao Domenico, come stai?
Bene, grazie.
Molto bene. I know you're very busy because as always you have to work and feed thousands of people. So first antipasto, what are you going to prepare?
We're going to prepare a salad made with Trevigiano radicchio,
Okay.
Crostini, sottocenere cheese, which is a cheese marinated in ashes. As I said, we're using the leaves of Trevigiano radicchio, which is the long leaves version of the radicchio. The other version will be the chioggiotto,
Okay.
on the round. Okay. We have our dressing, like I say, based with extra virgin olive oil, some balsamic vinegar from Modena, some salt, and a little bit of shallots.
Yeah, so
chopped
those are
chopped
the
in-
little shallots?
No, those are
No,
the.
what is that?
That's a toasted speck.
Oh,
Okay.
that's the speck.
That's the
I
speck.
see. Okay.
Okay.
Here we
and
go.
this
Because
will
you
be-
have to be like in a little.
Yeah,
You see, you have to be careful because
no,
it may
it's
happen
okay,
that.
it's okay.
But it looks pretty.
It's okay.
Put another one.
We put another one to
Ah,
decorate over here on the top. Okay.
okay.
Then some more dressing over here to finish out the dish. Thin slice of the young sottocenere
Ah.
and a small piece of the aged, which is sharp in
Okay.
flavor, so to create the contrast.
Very casual, but
Okay.
look how beautiful. This dish has a name.
Yes,
Let's say the full name.
it will be the insalata di radicchio alla salsetta di balsamico e speck.
It's a long name, but it sounds great. So, grazie. I'll see you to the first
Grazie.
primo piatto, giusto? Una pasta.
Una pasta, vedremo una pasta.
Benissimo, a fra poco, grazie, ciao. And in fact, your place has been open for 15 years.
Yes,
The date I want to know.
November the 3rd.
And I want to know why it's so
1992.
important. In 1992, November 3rd, somebody else had an important day. Bill Clinton, right?
Exactly.
Exactly, so you have something in common. In May 2006, during an awards presentation from the Sons of Italy to Mr. Noschese for Excellence in Business, former President Bill Clinton, guest at the event, said, "I'm glad that Caffè Milano does not have a term limit."
November the 3rd, 1992 was a very important day for both of us. You were elected president and I opened the door to Caffè Milano.
When Franco said he opened on the night I was elected, you know what my first thought was? I'm glad he wasn't term limited.
Between interviews and dishes, I also learned that Franco owns other two restaurants, Sette Osteria and Sette Bello. He's also involved in the entertainment business and in the fashion industry. And he is wearing an elegant suit from his last collection. Tagliolini alle langostine or spaghetti alla chitarra.
Spaghetti alla chitarra oppure tagliolini con scampi, l'aragosta, un po' di pomodoro fresco e delle zucchine and the extra virgin olive oil as a base.
Okay, so we have to go and boil them, right?
We're gonna boil the pasta and assemble the sausage.
Perfecto, so let's go to boil the pasta.
We got some
Zucchine.
green part of the zucchini. Okay, saute them very briefly.
Okay.
Just to extract some of the moist of it. And then we will add some fresh tomato into
Okay.
it. Wait, then we have our
Spaghetti alla
house-made,
chitarra.
spaghetti alla chitarra or tagliolini.
Yes.
Okay,
That's very easy. It takes a minute, maybe 2 minutes.
2 minutes to cook.
Okay,
I
2
would
minutes
say
to
2
cook.
minutes, so which you guys retain some of al dente flavor.
Sì.
Pasta is ready to go.
Okay, so you're going to put the pasta in the.
As you see, we left some of the water
Yes.
where we've been cooking the pasta because that will help to kind of integrate the ingredients into the sauce. So, because we don't want to too dry, and we go ahead also with some extra virgin olive oil.
So
Again,
Domenico, which one is your favorite product in the kitchen that you say I cannot live without?
how can we stay without extra virgin olive oil?
Oh, I think it's number one for all the chefs.
Spaghetti alla chitarra o tagliolini come vogliamo, il pomodoro fresco, le zucchine. Sopra lo finiamo con l'aragosta o l'astaco e gli scampi. Pomodorino
Wow.
fresco, la sua
Sì.
salsetta, il suo succhetto.
Perfetto. I would like to try a little bit of this. Can I just do like that?
Sì, sì.
See?
That's the only way to eat it.
And then,
Eccoci qua.
buon
Pronti?
appetito, pronti. Buonissimo. I'll see you later. Ciao.
Nessun'altra che te, fino a quando vivrò.
As you may know, Italians are very famous for their spontaneity. And in less than a minute, Frank organized for me an interview with his best friend, a man who is like a brother to him, Tony Renis, better known as Mr. Quando. So here I am in Central Park on the horse carriage chatting with the man that for years was able to give words to the soul and to the heart. How did you start this passion for, music and songs and, when you were very little, you said that's what I want to do when I'm old?
Yes,
I'm a grown-up?
I am the prodigy guy.
Okay.
I was starting to come into this world since I was 4 years old.
Oh, a little baby.
And I'm growing up to do the imitation. At school, I was the leader
Of everybody, imagine.
all'oratorio in the church. I was singing in the church. Since 4 years old, I start to sing and then to act, and then to do.
You did movie, Tony.
They were calling me the white Sammy Davis.
Tony Renis was born in Milano on May 13, 1938. He's one of the most well-known musician, author, singer, producer in Italy. In 1962, he made a big hit in Sanremo with Quando, a song that gave him a great recognition all around the world.
Dimmi quando tu verrai. Dimmi quando.
Mr. Renis has been the artistic director of Sanremo, the most prestigious contest in Italy for singers. He's also the producer of two of the most talented artists of our century, Andrea Bocelli and Celine Dion. He lives in Los Angeles with his wife Elettra. Tony is really a great person. His open smile, his charisma made me feel comfortable, and my interview so special. I felt like I knew Tony forever.
I live between Rome and Hollywood. And in Los Angeles, I think that I am the most well-known pasta maker ever. Because my spaghetti, to be honest with you,
They're very good.
Better than my songs.
Wow!
Yes.
He told me about his favorite Italian restaurants and about his favorite dish. Zio Tony is a perfect chef and his spaghetti are the best in the world. So I cannot wait to meet Tony, maybe in a kitchen next time, to have some delicious spaghetti and hear more about his great life as an artist and as a man. We're still in the kitchen of Caffè Milano, still with Domenico. He's going to prepare this great merluzzo, is that right?
Merluzzo.
Merluzzo come?
Con guazzetto di fare, with spelt guazzetto.
Okay.
Touch of fresh tomato, parsley, and some fish and saffron broth.
Cozze.
Okay, so we start with the spelt. Okay, we added some
So
vegetables.
that's the name of the spelt is farro?
Farro.
In English, in Italian.
In Italian is farro.
Farro.
In English is spelt.
Spelt, okay.
And it's been cooked along with some celery, carrots, and onions.
I see.
And fish broth base. Then we adding some of the cherry tomato.
Cherry tomatoes.
Okay.
Now, this is a recipe from Abruzzo?
Exactly.
It
This is a
is.
recipe from Abruzzo. the
And you
region
are
I
from
come
Abruzzo.
And I am from Abruzzo.
Exactly where?
I'm from Valle Castellana, the province of Teramo, the city of
I
Teramo.
see,
Okay, in this
okay.
case, we adding a little parsley,
Prezzemolo.
prezzemolo.
Sì.
Okay. Then we go ahead with our rosemary, which is gonna be the base for our fish. Okay. Just sitting on top.
Il merluzzo che è un codfish.
Codfish. Okay. Their own natural juice. There is nothing wrong.
Uh-huh.
Adding in there. And then we have this broth made from bones of the cod,
Okay.
saffron, and spices. And then, of course, a little
Perfetto.
finish of extravergine.
Extravergine,
Okay.
of course. That looks already good, ready to be eaten by
Almost
me.
ready to eat.
And then you're going to put the black pepper?
A very tiny
Mm-hmm.
amount of black pepper, just to create some spiciness. As we noticed, all the ingredients that have been in the oven for 15 minutes, all the liquid has been absorbed, and the vegetables, the spelt itself, has been finished to cooking. So
They're ready.
what we're gonna do, we're gonna do a bed over the braised spelt at this point.
So you've been working here at this restaurant for 15 years since it opened?
It was November 1992. To be exact.
1992, November 1992, and you love it, of course.
I gotta
and
say.
you're executive chef of all the restaurants, correct?
Exactly. And then, of course, a nice finish with our extra virgin olive oil.
Uh-huh. And
For
the
our-
bell. Can I try with this one? I
Yes,
can wait.
of course.
Okay. Any suggestion how to eat, or just I go?
You will go with spelt, and we'll cover it some
Here we
time,
go.
of course.
Perfetto. Let's see. I love it. È buonissimo. The
Yeah,
area
we're
of
people
Georgetown is so beautiful.
I think it's gorgeous.
So how did you pick this place?
For a pure coincidence, this place was a very small place when we first opened. It was closed. It was a former coffee shop. I have to tell you that I wasn't really excited to come over here because there was not a lot of space. But finally I convinced myself, and I says, well, we only had 50 seats and we have a great
Also, you're
university.
coming from Las Vegas, so everything was so big.
Yes.
50 cities. What is that?
Yes, it's true. But I felt that being close to the university, we had a lot of Europeans who were coming to university from all over Europe.
You
so
felt at home.
I think I did.
Yes.
And I said, why don't we create a very small casual cafe
Here we go.
in 1992, and that's where everything began.
I truly admire men like Franco. The strength is in what they believe. Ornella, he said, talent is not enough. In life, you must be focused and believe with passion in what you're going to accomplish in order to succeed. The corporate chef of Caffè Milano, Sette Osteria e Sette Bello is Domenico Cornacchia. Domenico was born in Valle Castellana in Abruzzo, Italy, and his experience in the culinary industry started at the age of 12, when he was an apprentice making fresh homemade pastas and other delicious specialty. Mr. Cornacchia speaks 4 languages, and he traveled around the world, bringing always the special touch of authentic Italian cuisine to many restaurants. So Antonio is the pastry chef, and you made a delicious things to show us. Here we go. Does this has a name?
Okay, this name we call Dolce Passione.
Dolce Passione, passionate sweet, Domenico? I'm so curious about
This
this.
is sugar, caramel sugar.
You can actually eat.
This is just for decoration.
Okay, so you don't need this part.
No need, just
For the look.
we have some berries,
Okay.
some mandarin.
Mandarini, those are clementine, what's it? Tangerine.
Tangerine.
Tangerine, okay. Where I'm going? I
Break-
broke
break
it.
the
No.
Break the chocolate, everything.
Really?
Break it.
I don't feel good. This is caramello,
Yeah,
right?
this is caramel.
So I'm just pretending that I'm on the table and I want to be pretty with my date. And if he see me doing that, he's going to leave me.
Break it. Just break it.
Just
Just go through
But
like
I-
that.
come
Wow.
apply all
You have a
caramel.
surprise.
Okay,
See what a nice surprise.
let's see the surprise. That's very good.
Thank you.
And I really love this part. So I'm going to do like that.
That's it. That's the way to eat.
Yes,
Right?
thank
Grazie
you.
mille.
Grazie.
Grazie mille here from the kitchen of Caffè Milano in Georgetown. Ciao ciao.
So,
So, but you also have other two restaurants, and one of them has the best pizza in town. I
Yes.
told you I went there, the pizza wasn't there, something was wrong. Tonight we go back eat the pizza.
I'm glad I'm glad that you're gonna go, Ornella. Well, approximately about 3 years ago, I decided to do something else more, in a different,
Funky,
funky and casual.
And casual, sì.
In this great district, which is called Dupont Circle. And being from the south, I always wanted to have once in a while a nice, great pizza napoletana.
Una bella pizza napoletana. Non troppo grossa, non troppo fino, just perfect. Another great restaurant of Franco Noschese is Osteria 7, and tonight we're going to make one of the best pizza in town. We're going to make a pizza margherita, giusto?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
La Regina.
La Regina. So this tomato sauce just has some basil,
Some basil, little salt, some
oregano.
fresh oregano. Yes.
Yes,
And a little
it
bit
looks
of
like.
garlic.
Ok, perfetto.
Okay. And this is our bocconcini di bufala.
Bocconcini, wow. More, why not? What is that?
A little touch of salt.
Salt, perfetto, goes straight in the oven. The pizza is ready, right, Stefano?
Yes.
There he is, beautiful. But there is always a but. While we were waiting, I asked Stefano to make a special pizza just for me because I don't need to eat cheese, right?
Yes, and I
and
got
it's
the
ready
marinara.
too. So everybody can eat it together. And that's my pizza. I love it. Here we go. It's very hot. It just came out from the oven. I must try the best pizza in Washington. Buonissima. Thank you very much. See you around. Ciao. Grazie. I'm here in Sette Osteria in Washington DC, and I'm going to make, believe me or not, a great martini. It's called Positano Martini. I'm here with Efrain. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Very good, thank you. Nice to see you. So I have some ice over here, and what I need is this great product. Number one, here. What is this?
Number one, that's a 10-year cane rum.
Okay.
And we put a 10 count on that.
10 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Done.
And then we go with the blue.
I love this blue. Okay.
Curacao. You put 5 counts.
5 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, perfect.
With
And
2
then
drops of martini, dry vermouth. 2
okay,
drops.
2 drops. 1 and 2. That's
done.
it.
And then you use 2 splashes of cranberry juice.
Okay, 2 splash
To
of
get you a
cranberry.
nice flavor.
1 and 2.
There you go.
Okay.
Now you're ready to shake.
I am ready.
To shake.
Okay.
And make a nice martini.
Okay. They're all waiting for me to spill everything around, but I'm not.
You're a
Well,
professional. You're
I'm a
born-
professional.
yes, you're
A pretty martini glasses right here. Blue. Beautiful. Blue with blue, right? It's matching.
Right.
Perfetto.
That's a beautiful.
Here we
nice
go.
one.
So are we going to decorate it with some anything cherries or
Not necessarily, just go along plain.
alone, plain, simple? So thank you
Easy
very
to
much.
make. You're welcome. Enjoy.
Brindiamo to
Cheers.
the finest Italian restaurant. Ciao. Delizioso. Grazie. I'm sure you enjoyed this episode of Brindiamo. We talked about great food with Domenico Cornacchia. I had the pleasure to spend a morning on the horse carriage in Central Park with Tony Renis, one of the most appreciated artists in Italy. And of course, I met Franco Noschese, the man that makes everything possible. What do you think? The success is the good food, the atmosphere. What is for you a good, successful restaurant?
Ornella, I think that I got asked that
Billion
question
times.
probably a million times. Well, I think it's a very simple answer when it comes to us. Without a doubt, to have a great, good food and an attentive service, it's very, very important. They're two great elements. But what it really makes, what has really been the key to success has been the clientele. Mm-hmm. Those are the ones who bring that energy, that color, that different dynamic.
Franco and his humble personality inspire everyone to do more. For now, brindiamo to the finest Italian restaurant. Ciao! Brindiamo shows are also available on DVD. Visit us online, brindiamotv.com, to learn more about the great restaurant featured in this program.